Can you see the recording lights on? Yes, I can. So, perfect. Now we can start. Thank you, Sara, to take part in this project about social entrepreneur in Europe. And we are trying to collect a lot of histories about each entrepreneur. And as you know, we are the Italian partner. We are the Deaf Institute, and we think about your business, so your cafe called Barcezanome. So now we can start with the first question. What do you think be a social entrepreneur could means? Okay, so at first, to have a business, the person should like to work with people and try to make customer feels at home. And also be able to solve all the problems related to communication, to work life, to also about the law. And when we start doing this business, we planned to organize events, performance, workshop, but we didn't think that this place could also be a meeting point for everybody. And when we discovered that, we start having a lot of customers different that come here only to feel at home, to feel happy, to feel chills, to meet new person and also discover new things, or feel good. So this place is the one where you feel good, and this depends on what are you looking for, of course. And this place can also be the place where all your ideas can become reality. For example, maybe while you are asking for some drinks or food, you can start talking with the waiter, and maybe you can find an idea for a new project or a new idea for your business, or simply feel well. Of course, if you want to know something more, you can ask and I will answer. Yes, it's true. So, as you said, having a business, so being a social entrepreneur, means that when a person comes to your cafe, needs to feel related and ask for some services and look for a place where meet other person. So, when you start your business, you had a partner or a colleague, and when you start, how did you start? And also explain me why you start having your business. Okay, so I'll tell you my story as Sara. I had two different jobs with hearing person, and in the first one I worked in the administration office, and both these jobs helps me understand that when I work with hearing persons, but I don't like these ideas. But when I work with person that doesn't use my same language, I don't feel good, because remember, in the morning when you wake up, the first thing that you do is going at work. So in the work I always had a lot of difficulties about communication, about explaining something. So I decided to quit my job because I needed to feel good. And I always never feel good at school, at work. So I decided to quit. In the same moment, my partner, Alfonso, has two degrees at university, and his thesis was based not on a book like normal, but was based on a CD. And in this CD there is a person that is signing, and the person who was in charge of the video editing was my boyfriend. And when Alfonso came to our house, he discovered that I decided to quit my job. And in that period, it was not normal that a deaf person decided to quit the job. It was very strange. And they started asking me why I decided to quit. I explained it that I don't feel good working with them. So he proposed me to start a job together, so start a business, doing something. And I asked him, what do you think to do? And the first idea was opening a DVD sale shop about deaf culture. But I was not so convinced by this idea, because I'm not sure that hearing person are interested on deaf culture. And of course, we needed to earn money. So he proposed me opening a smoke shop. But I was really afraid because, there are different kind of cigarettes, and I refused this proposal because I don't like this kind of job. And so he asked me, what do you want to do? And in that period, I was working in a theater association called Gruppo Camaleonte, and we work hosting deaf artists. And in that period, I was in charge about organizing the events. So I said, yes, we need a big space to do this kind of job. And okay, if we need a big space, we also need to earn money. And to earn money, we have to organize events every day. And also remember that in deaf culture, it's not normal have events every day. We have one event and after some days another one, because people come from all the Italy. And so Alfonso proposed me, okay, we can also add a cafe in this big space. And I was really afraid to this idea, because I had to interact again with here in person. But Alfonso said to me to don't worry, because we can have a different kind of bar, where we haven't to speak or to write, but we will ask to the customers to use a different way of communication, maybe writing, maybe using memo, maybe using tickets with write what you want. So I accepted this proposal and we started looking for a place. We found this one that was big, and also we find the solution to manage this place, adapting to what we want. So I start feeling that I can decide how to work, I can manage this place, I can add mirrors, I can add lights, adapting to deaf culture. And we also had an upper floor and we needed to see the upper floor, so we removed the bottle shelf, and I really enjoyed doing this. And when I meet a hearing, I not be afraid. And they started asking me about deaf culture, about sign language. It's something like if we build a bridge, a communication bridge. And hearing customers start asking me about the sign language, about who we are. So I solved my problems about communication with hearings. So this cafe gives me a lot of powerful. And was also perfect because we find a solution to have a better communication, and we manage about ourselves everything. That's true. I like your idea of bridge because it's true. We always try to adapt to hearing person because they are more than us. But it's interesting that they, even if are more than us, they come to our part, our side, and try to learn more about us. So you say that when you start your business, so Barcezanome, you start without money. How did you start? Or you had a contribution by somebody, or you win a project, or how you start? Okay, at the beginning I had no money. And when we decided to buy this local, we needed to ask to the bank for a bank loan. And we wrote a project, and we said that the aim of this project is cultural, is social, and also is they give language accessibility. And so the bank give us money, and with this money we started this business. Then we start earning money, we can cover expenses and also our expense. And we start managing money. So at the beginning, we were brave because we also find the solution to solve problems, to also deal with problems. So that means that deaf can do this. We are able to do this. Yes, it's true, because if a deaf has the motivation to gain something, of course, can do this. Okay, so I have to find the next question. Okay, I found. So when you start your business, are you attract customers? At the beginning, you had a lot of customer, or you had some problems, and then the situation go better and better. And so, when you start, how you understand that you were able to do this work? You studied, or have you got something? How you do this? How you manage this? Okay, so at the beginning we had no customers. From June 2012 to October, because people, of course, doesn't know us. And this street in the past, there were nothing, nobody. There were only drug sealer and homeless. So was not a nice place. And in the past, in this street, there were only 2 cafes. No, sorry, 3. The first one was frequented more than black people. We are the second one, and the last one is very, very old. It opened more than 20 years before. So in this street there were no lights, and if I have to come back to that years, I don't know why we start a business here. Maybe because we were full of energy, we were young, we had a lot of motivation, and we want to do something different. And also my partner, we are a colleague for the first time, so we had a lot of ideas. Of course, we were not alone. We had another 3 persons that give us support. The first one is my boyfriend, the second one is Antonio, friends, and the third one is my father. And they give us their support to open this activity, and we were full of energy, and we completely forgot the problem that were outside this cafe. Of course, the beginning was very hard, because we were a lot afraid how to earn money, because as I said before, we had a bank loan, and we have to give back the money. And Alfonso started studying about managing, about business, and remember that we have 2 different workers. And since 10 years is the same. He is more focused about aesthetic, more about what people likes, and I work more about administration, about law, about payment, and if I say so that something is not going very well from the financial point of view, is because I asked to Alfonso, and he said me because it's something that customer doesn't like. So we start focusing about what hearing people want in a local. Of course, is the music, but we are deaf, so how we can manage this? We contact a person that is from an association asking if they can help us planning some events about music, concert. So we start doing a program of events, and we start something like the inauguration day, and we decided to open in October. And of course, to have this program, we contact a band, we contact also painters or book presentation, and we found a woman that I don't remember, but I know that we were attracted by his paint, and we were very lucky because this person is not only a painter, but is also a journalist and also a performance in a theater. And when came here for the first time, was attracted by our cafe and were surprised by us that are deaf. So we start explaining about deaf culture, we start explaining about the local, how we manage the local, and how we adapt this local to deaf culture. And he write a report about our idea, and the inauguration day, we think about, yes, we will have the same customers, not a lot of person. And we had a lot of customers. The people were curious about discovering deaf sign language, about how is dactylology, because remember, hearing has never the possibility to approach to the deaf, because if they go to the national association, they have not something to do. So this cafe was the perfect moment. and was the perfect possibility to afford to meet a person, a deaf person, and discover more about the deaf culture. So we started having a lot of customers that are curious until now, so we are lucky. A lot of person that they like this cafe, they feel like at home here. And so we start our business. But at first we have to say thank you to the concert, to the event that we planned, because they attract a lot of person. And then we stopped planning this because we don't need to be more because everybody already know us. In the past, I never thought that I would become a bartender. And I also had trust in me because my past experience, work experience, as I said, I work in 2 different places. In the first one, in the administration office, and in the second one, in the National Association of Deaf. Both these jobs teach me how to demonstrate my identity, what I need, also be brave and be self-conscious, also be patient, because I have always to explain what means be deaf, sign languages, and the struggles we have fought to have our rights recognized. For Alfonso, it's the same. He never worked before because he studied university, and when started working here, he feels very well because he likes study what a customer likes. So I feel happy doing this job. Alfonso too. So we are really lucky because it's not easy to find a person with who you can work well. I hope I answered your question. Absolutely yes, and it's true. It's very nice that both of you like to work because that means that you are a good team that know how to communicate, how to collaborate, and this is very, very important. That's true. Now I have one more question, but I think you already explained. Because you said how you collect money at the beginning, and you said you wrote a project and you present to the bank, and you start earning money doing this work in the cafe. Is correct? Yes, it's correct. So now the next question. Okay, how to say? If you want to give a suggestion to related to your experience in this cafe, and you want to give start again. Before starting your business, you always work with hearing person, and you discovered that is not perfect for you. You start your business with Alfonso. We suggest each other, we give ideas to each other. And if you want to give a suggestion to another person that wants to start his own business, what kind of suggestion you will give to this person? Okay, my first suggestion will be, if you have an experience in something, is better. Not a lot of experience, just a little bit. So if you did something, you have to try and to be brave to do this job. And remember that the topic and the aim of our life is work, and work happy. So you have to find that something that you like, and you can do this. You can manage it and always follow your dreams. And of course, it depends on which kind of business you want to start. So remember, the first thing and the first important thing is you have to like your job. And if you prefer to work alone or to work with a partner, this is not important. This depends on you. Because remember, if you work with somebody, you have different ideas, so you have also to deal the communication. But the first important thing, and so is the most important thing, you have to like your job. And also another problem is that depends on the place where you work, because each region has different law. For example, I'm in Emilia-Romagna, but Piemonte, Lombardia, Lazio have different laws. So be patient, explain what you want, and always struggle for your dreams. And remember that we are deaf, and a lot of person here in person doesn't know us and our culture. Oh yes, that's true what you said. So we said everything. Have you got a last message that you want to give to a very young entrepreneur? What you want to say to this person? Maybe related to your experience? I have only one message. Always trust in yourself. That's true. Perfect. Yes, you say that you have to have more trust in yourself. Yes, it's true. I will do the same. So I think I have finished my question, and I hope you are happy of my question and you are satisfied. Yes, absolutely yes. Now we will write a report about what you said. We will give. I have also another interview to do to the One Sense of Valla, the restaurant. So I have also to interview her, and I have only you two, but I want to look for more entrepreneur and more business from DEF. So you are my first two interview. And we will write this report. We will give this report to the office that care about projects in the Europe, and they will study our project. They will look for our project and then write another report. And when I will have got this report, I will give to you. Okay, perfect. So good luck for your work. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Also, good luck to you for your activity, for your business in the Barcezanome. So, thank you, have a nice day, bye bye.